Hey everyone, welcome to part 4 of the Python network scanner tutorial. In this tutorial, we will see how to take multiple target IPs from the command line argument. And in the previous tutorial, we saw how to take multiple port numbers. But in the previous tutorial, we saw that we could only target one specific IP address. So in this tutorial, we will see how to take multiple IP address as target. So let's get started. Now the first thing that we have to do is, instead of saying we are getting a target IP, so we are getting target IPs. So let's change this, target IPs and target IPs. Again, we have to split it. We have to split it using the commas, because the target IP addresses will be separated by the commas. So after you're done with that, let's create a list of IPs. And this list, initially it is empty, just like the list of ports. Next, let's go over this target IPs. So we can say for IP and target IPs. So for this one, we have to again clean out any leading and trailing spaces. So we can say cleaned IP is equal to IP.strip. So it cleans or clears or deletes, we can say, any white spaces that appear at the beginning or the end of the IP address. Next, we have to append this. So once we have stripped it, we have cleaned the white spaces. The next thing we have to do is, just like in the previous for loop, in here we have added the ports to the list of ports. This time we have to add the IP addresses to the list of IPs. Currently the list is empty, so we can say list of IPs dot append, and for that we can say cleaned IP. So it will append the IPs, the target IP addresses to this list. So once this is done, next, so we have to use our for loop. So for the for loop, this time we have to create another one here. So we can say for IP, and you will get this list of IPs. And let's indent this. Let's save the code. So it will go over all the IP addresses. After going over all the IP addresses, it will go over the port numbers and it will scan it. So let's quickly run this script. So instead of target IP, it's target IPs. Sorry, so in here we can say it's IP. So let's run this. So in here we can say Python tree. We are scanning tree hosts, just like as we saw in the first part of this tutorial: 192.168.190, 192.168.191, 192.168, 192, and this is 4 targets. So 192.168, 193. So you're scanning 4 target IPs, and we are looking for these port numbers like 8000, 8001, 9000, 9001, 9002. So let's run this. Okay. Okay, it says we are getting an error. So what's this error? It says name error, name target IP is not defined. Did you mean target IPs? Yes, we have changed it. So this is the IP here. Let's change it to IP, save it, clear it. Let's run it one more time. So in here we can see that it has scanned this first portion here. This is the 192.168.190 host. Of all the 5 port, it has only one, the 8001 port open. So the second one, 192.168.191, all the ports that we wanted to target, 8000, 8001, 9000, 9001, 9002, all of them closed. Next, the third target, which is 192.168.192. In here, you can see that only one port, which is port number 9000, it's open. The rest, they are all closed. And 192.168.193, all those 5 ports, they are closed. So this is it for this tutorial, guys. This is how you can create a script that can take in multiple IP addresses and multiple ports and scan them. Now this in here, so let me delete this part. So we have created these 2 for loops that goes over the IP addresses and the ports. However, we can simplify this. So we can create a one-liner that will do all this coding for us. So instead of having all these 5-6 lines of code, we can have one line of code and it will do all this functionality, all this functionality that these lines perform. We can all bring it down to just a simple single line. So that's something that we will see in the next tutorial. If you have any questions, please put it in the comment section below. And if you found this tutorial useful, please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.